On January 14, 2005, a 57-year-old federal worker didn't show up to his downtown Washington, D.C. office. That wasn't like him. His colleagues were concerned. For days later, after a long Martin Luther King Jr. holiday weekend, friends pleaded with a maintenance worker to unlock his apartment. Inside, they found him dead. This is the story of Warren Asher Jr. Warren Asher Jr. was a media analyst at the Office of Property Management, a career federal employee known for his reliability and professionalism. He lived in a downtown high-rise apartment building at 400 8th Street Northwest at D Street, just blocks from his workplace. When he didn't show up to the office on Friday, January 14th, his coworkers immediately knew something was wrong. A colleague stopped by his nearby apartment that day, but no one answered the door. After the long weekend, on Tuesday, January 18th, Warren still hadn't shown up or contacted anyone. His panicked coworkers rushed back to his apartment building and begged the maintenance worker to let them inside. At approximately 12:45 p.m., they entered Warren's apartment and made a horrific discovery. Warren Asher was dead. Authorities determined he had been strangled. There were no signs of forced entry. The apartment hadn't been ransacked, though some items had been overturned, suggesting there may have been a struggle. Based on the condition of his body, investigators believe he'd been dead for several days, possibly since that Friday when he first failed to show up for work. Police investigated whether Warren may have been killed by someone he'd invited into his home. Detectives believed he was known to pick up male companions just blocks from his apartment, and they explored the possibility that one of them may have killed him. But nearly 20 years later, no arrests have been made. Warren's case is handled by the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department's Cold Case Unit, but his killer has never been identified. The person who strangled Warren Asher in his own home on or around January 14, 2005, has faced no consequences. Warren's colleagues and friends have never forgotten him. They remember a reliable, professional man who simply didn't come to work one day and never came home. If you have information about Warren Asher's murder, call D.C. Cold Case Detectives at 888-919-2776. Warren Asher deserves justice. Help solve his case.